My name is Courtney Hobgood. I'm president of Edmond Board of Education. This is an exciting morning as we are here to introduce the next leader of Edmond Public Schools. As you have watched minutes ago, we are excited for Josh Delish as 23rd superintendent of our district. Dr. Delish brings a wealth of experience from numerous roles within the districts of both Minnesota and Texas. He has a strong heart and passion for education, students, teachers, and staff members. He brings passion for continuing the forward progress in Edmond and building on our history of success. We are so proud to present Dr. Joshua Delish, our next superintendent.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Well, I am Dr. Joshua Delish, and I am beyond blessed and humbled to be the superintendent of Edmond Public Schools, a school that is a destination district, a district that has immense amount of excellence. And if you spend any time in this district, you quickly learn, as I have, the amount of excellence that is going through this system, both from the classroom level all the way up into our school board, which I want to thank you very much, our board of trustees, for the immense work that you have done to bring me forward and bring me a part of this family of Edmond. I look forward to the amazing opportunity to meet the school administrators, the staff, and of course our amazing students here at Edmond Public Schools. I am coming from Minnesota, snowy Minnesota, and I am looking forward to the experience that Edmond Public Schools and Edmond and Oklahoma has to offer. I've just continued to be amazed with the immense amount of welcoming and the sense of belonging that we have here in this area. So my family and my daughters are super excited to join Edmond Public Schools and be a part of Oklahoma and do great things and excellence for this entire system. So thank you very much for the welcoming, and I look forward, and I'll take any questions at this time. Yes, sir.
What are your plans for your first year as superintendent?
Absolutely, great question. Listen, learn, lead, act, and execute. I want to infuse myself and integrate myself into a system to best learn what is going on with Edmond in terms of the excellence that's happening, and also look at the areas that we need to improve and advance, while at the same time giving a sense of calm to a district that I know when you have a new leader, there's that sense of anxiety. What I want to be able to do is come in, let people get to know me at a very deep level, and be able to leave knowing we're going to continue this exceptional excellence for our students and our staff and our system as an entire whole. Thank you.
You're not,
Yeah.
sorry.
I was going to ask,
Yes.
I don't know much about the district that you come from.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a urban, suburban environment, what it looks like demographically. Could you maybe compare and contrast the district that you're coming from to Edmond?
Yeah, very good question. So I'm coming from Anoka Hennepin Public Schools. It is the largest system in Minnesota. We have very similar demographics that's comparable to Edmond Public Schools. During that time and where I'm currently at right now, I've been able to, in my career, I won't go through my whole story, but I will tell you that I have an opportunity to bring in some external ideas, but also at the same time, knowing that there's amazing work that's going on here and trying to just infuse myself into a system so that we are able to continue on with the work that needs to happen here at Edmond Public Schools. Yes?
Okay, you're not from Oklahoma. What drew you into Edmond?
That is an excellent question. Well, first, if you jump off a plane in Oklahoma and you start talking to people in Oklahoma, I would be like, why wouldn't you? The amount of welcoming, the genuine sense of belonging that one can get when they get here to Oklahoma is amazing. I actually have family that was here. I used to live in Texas, and my wife and I and our kids actually visited Oklahoma as a vacation, and my wife and I both looked at each other and said, wow, this is quite a city, and I could see ourselves someday being here. At that time, it didn't present itself. At this time, it does. And yes, this is a gem of a state, something that oftentimes people may not be aware of. But my experience and my wife's experience, and I cannot wait for my daughters to be down here. Yeah, y'all have it going on here, and I'm very excited to be a part of here. And yeah, y'all, see, I got it right? So I'm getting acclimated. There you go. Yes, ma'am.
Well, first, congratulations.
Thank you.
And then second, you know, it kind of interesting, you said external ideas. Are there any ideas that you feel comfortable sharing right now?
Well, at the present time, I think it's important that I first can integrate into the system to kind of understand what is in there, because my innovative idea may be something that Edmond Public Schools is already doing. So right now, I would want to first listen, learn, lead, to better understand what's going on before I start infusing some of the ideas or experiences I have into the system. Yes?
Someone's got to ask this question.
Yeah.
So I'm sure that during your investigation and talking back and forth, you heard of the name Ryan Walters,
Okay.
our state superintendent here. And the Edmond district's been in kind of conflict with him in a couple of pretty important areas. Had to sue him and won a lawsuit. Kind of how do you see that relationship going forward between the district and the State Department of Education?
Yeah. So I think anytime, you know, and naturally in our own lives, you know, when you have conflict, you have differences, you got to sit down, create the space to kind of better understand the perspectives on one side as you may have perspectives on the other. How do you find that striking balance between where we both might lie? So for me, I look forward to meeting Ryan Walters and spending some time just kind of get to know the individual, get to know him, also for him to get to know me, and then figure out where can we align and where can we best keep moving things forward, because I know that if you're in the world of education, it's about students, and how do we develop and create great opportunities for students. And I firmly believe that when you bring those perspectives together, great things can happen.
You graduated from Concordia, but which Concordia?
Very good question. Concordia St. Paul,
Where is it?
which is in Minnesota for anybody that's like
There's
St.
about
Paul.
6 of them.
Yes, so my undergraduate is in Concordia St. Paul. Yep.
I
Yes.
have one last question for myself. What specifically about Edmond Public Schools stuck out to you the most?
Oh my. So when that I could go on, but I will tell you, when I first began exploring this opportunity, looking at the mission, vision, and values of the district, and I would ask anybody, if you have not, go on our website, look at what this district and system stands for, and that is why I am here and why I'm so excited to continue this great work that's happening here in Edmond Public Schools.
Have you gotten to speak with Superintendent Grimwald yet? And any advice, or is that going to be taking place in the next months?
I have, and Dr. Grinwald, I don't know if she's here, there she is, has been an absolute gem for me to be able to start learning the system. She's done a tremendous amount of work here and an amazing amount of work, and I am so humbled to be able to follow such a superior leader, somebody that's been invested in the community and has institutional knowledge beyond words, and I want to be able to spend that time with her. To better understand the work that's been going on. So yes, she's been great, and I'm so blessed to be able to work alongside somebody like that and learn from her as she transitions into her next phase of life, which is so well deserving and exciting for her. Thank you. Yes, I know you had a
What's your
question.
message to Edmond Public Schools parents about why you're the best person to be leading your children throughout school, starting next year?
That's a really good question. If you know me or you start to get to know me, you know, I am somebody that comes from very humble beginnings. So to say that I am the best is really hard for me. But what I could offer you is that to the families and to the students, once you get to know me even more, you will be able to start feeling the values of belonging, you know, collaboration, hope, and integrity. The same core values in which I believe are going to continue through the system and that I'm going to be able to model and demonstrate. And somebody that's going to be hungry to get into the work and inspire kids, staff, and students to continue the excellence that we have in Edmond Public Schools. Thank you. Yes.
What are some of your goals over the summer, and when is your first official day?
Yeah, great transition. So for me, I want to start today, obviously getting to know and learn. There's four key areas that I really want to spend some time in the next year really looking at. The first one being the student achievement and outcomes. You know, where are we going with those? How do we continue to advance those? The next one is our staff and teacher performance. How do we grow and get better every single day as a system, as adults, and through those areas? The next one is looking at operational efficiency and effectiveness. How do we really dive into creating more opportunities where we can be more efficient, more effective, and create greater results for kids? And the fourth one being how does Josh get into building and enhancing the public relations and the connections with this amazing community. I look forward to being able to continue the partnerships that are in place, as well as enhancing and growing the partnerships to build larger capacity for the support of Edmond Public Schools. Yes.
You spoke highly of Oklahoma when you talked a little bit about your background. It's not unique to the state, but historically Oklahoma, and especially recently, has been a place where we struggle to attract and retain teachers that we already have, and struggle to get them to come here from other states. How much of an issue do you see that being in your new role? How would you want to attack that? And I guess how would you pitch those talented educators to choose to come to Oklahoma, and specifically EPS?
Yeah. You know, that's what I can tell you is that, as we know, this is a national challenge that school districts are facing. You know, how do you attract and retain teachers? You know, one being, you know, the focus points of how do we attract, retain, coach, and support new people coming on and current people in there. Huge advocate if you look into my previous experiences, as well as what I will bring into Edmond, is really how do you create an environment and a culture where every single employee, every single person feels that sense of belonging. One of the core values here in Edmond Public Schools is we create environments where people wake up every single morning excited about the work that's going on and excited about how do we infuse and inspire more sense of belonging into the work that we do every single day. So I think working through the current structures that we have in place on how we are approaching that work, and then also once learning more about that, saying how can I help support making sure that this is a place where people come, they want to come here, and they don't want to leave. And I firmly believe that can be done through a community of the great work that is happening here at Edmond Public Schools, as well as the people that are currently in the system as well, to build that capacity.
I'll
Yes.
stop asking questions.
No,
But,
go ahead, it's all
I know
good.
there are more school, like y'all are building some brand new schools right now. Could you talk about how exciting it is to just be such a growing district?
Yeah, so it kind of goes back to like one of those, why Edmond? I mean, when you drive around and you see the amount of facilities that are being updated, innovated, and also even built, like you can tell this is a place where people want to be. This is the place in Oklahoma. And the exciting part of seeing that really brings in even more excitement of how do we create that work environment, that culture where people are like, this is where I want to be, this is where I want to bring my family, and this is where I want to live for many, many years. Hence, one of the reasons why I'm here. When you drive around here, you can see the greatness that's happening here, and I want to be a part of that excellence and continue that.
How old are you?
Excuse me?
How old are you?
Oh, wow, okay. How old do you think I am?
Early 40s?
Okay, well, let's go with that. Let's go with that.
What was I might have missed it. What was the official start date?
The official start date? So I'm starting my work in terms of being able to go back and forth today. Then I will also begin officially, if everything goes as planned, July 1. But I will, and I share this with you, I have obviously a unique situation being about 800 plus miles away. So I am going to be working through some transition to try to be as much as I can here in public schools so that I can be fully involved and deeply engaged in the work that's going on. And then trying to figure out how to balance that between my 3 daughters and my wife. But we're going to make it work. We're going to make it work. Yes.
Coming from a state that is, especially at the highest levels, very politically different than Oklahoma. Obviously here we have a governor who has pushed a lot for charter schools, as the political will around public education in Oklahoma has kind of shifted. I guess I was curious to ask how you feel, what the biggest difference is between having this position in a state like Oklahoma versus perhaps Minnesota, and how you kind of looked at those contrasts when you were considering this job.
Yeah, I think anytime you go into a role, whether it's, in whatever role it is, you're always going to have the legislative dynamics that you're going to have to work through. And so for me, I think it again goes to how do you create space and opportunity to engage with legislators, politicians, people that are able to work in collaboration for influencing what's best for kids. And so when I look at any state, it's trying to become more familiar with some of those dynamics, but at the end of the day, it's how do you spend time and create space that you can really engage with people in legislative roles so that you can advocate for the students and the needs that are happening in your current district. And in this case, of course, Edmond Public Schools. How will I be able to work hand in hand, side by side with the Oklahoma legislation to support them and support us through our work that we're doing?
To that end, have you spoken, it's very early,
Yeah.
have you spoken with any of the Edmond area delegations?
I have not been able to do that yet, but that I know is going to be coming up throughout my transition plan, which I'm looking very forward to spending time and getting to know them, as well as them getting to know me.
Time for one or two more. Or none more. Okay, thank you.
Hey, you all, thank you very much. I appreciate your time. Thank you. You have a wonderful day.